Okay, I need you to start by. Oh, I just got Diana's punya message. So, okay, yeah. Nanti boleh. Okay, I need you to do the following. So I need you to do the following. I need you to create a project. Right, so we will start with that first. I need to create a project. Call it to do. All right, so that's number one. I need you to set up the navigation for to do page. Right, how it will be? There will be three pages. The first one is add page. Second one is detail page, and the third one is home page. All right, so that's number two. So number one is I want you to create a project, call it to do. Number two is I want you to set up the navigation, the pagination for the to do. Right? There will be three page, add detail and home. Number three, in home, add a button that will go to add. All right, so you call the button add new page, and then finally you will create a list with three items, all right, on home page. And then finally, right, if you can do it when the item is pressed on home page, it will go to detail page, and then in detail page shows the item sent from home page. All right, so I need you to do this. Today, this is what you're going to do, and I need you to start doing it because this is basically what we have done yesterday. All right, so let me draw as well. Let me draw. All right, so that you will get an idea as well. So that's the description. That's what we call functional requirement. All right, so functional requirement, I describe what it does. So this is how, if you if you take exam certification, you will get that functional requirement. All right, and then this is the UI. All right, this is the UI. So now you will get, actually the question will give you two things lah. One is a functional requirement, one is a UI. All right, so we just draw it back. This is the UI. You will have, this is your home page. This is, kan ada something like this lah, home. All right. And then you have few items here. All right. And then somewhere at the end, all right, you will have a button. This button is called add new item. All right. Add new item. All right. Add new item. Will bring you to add new item page. All right. If you want, all right, you can do lah, right? If you want, you can do this, right? You can do lah, right? There is a form on add new item page, which is item name, all right, item place, item description, and then this one, there's another one which is called add. Okay, so that's the add new item place. And then here you will have name, Right, you have description, and then you have place. So right, so this information, where does it goes? It come from here. It come from here. So name, right? Description, name and place lah. Name and place. So when did I press this, it will go here. When I press this, it will go here. So when I press this, it will go there. When I press this, it will go here. Right. When I press this, it will go here. All right, start doing that first. All right, start doing this first. All right, I'm not try to do as much as possible. Try to do as much as possible, and of course I will I will do it with you as well later. Right. Okay, boleh mula. Alright, you can do first. I need to go to toilet a little bit. Alright, later I continue. That's why I'm okay. Let me go to toilet first. Then I will share. Okay, mulakan ya. Boleh, I can start first. Okay, I will do it as well. So in case you forget the step, right? In case you forget the step. We start with expo init to do, all right? Okay, so once I do that cd to do, after I do cd to do, I will follow this. So that's why I give, I pinned it. I pin it. So you can use the pinned notes here. All right, that's the reason I put it there. So npm install React navigation. And then I will do expo inside code aja, is code aja. All right. If you miss one step, maybe I have a problem. If you miss one step, a problem. npm install React native context. npm install React native mass view, and then npm install React navigation stack. Okay, done. All right, once done, then I open the Visual Studio Code. All right, I open Visual Studio Code. I open my project. Okay, and then if you remember, what did I do first? I do a new folder. That folder is called components. Inside that folder, we do add.js, we do detail.js, and another one we do home.js. All right. So I will stop there for a while, or I will stop here for a while. I will let you continue because this is actually also revision. And then after this, if any of you miss it, all right, just update the step. We will, I will add the boilerplate code, right? I call it boilerplate code. You will hear me say, I think you hear me saying this as well in module 2, right? Because Express also has a boilerplate code. So later you will see me add the boilerplate code for each component, right, for each page. Okay, so I have my code here, copy, I put it on home. Tukar this one. I think I should not remove this. I think I should not remove it. So today I will not remove it. Semalam I remove, right? Yesterday I removed it. Today I will not remove it. Homepage. Then I put here add page. And then I put here detail page. All right. So once the 3 pages are done, the next step is to create the stack. All right, you can follow buku semalam, you can follow the notes yesterday, the book yesterday. Next part is creating the stack. Okay, this is the reference. The next part is for you to create something like this. To create something, this is the reference. The next thing is for you to create something like this. Okay, so create a new file. Same thing, I tak nak pening kepala. So the file is called homestack.js. The file is called homestack.js. Create a new file, homestack.js. So import create stack navigator. All right. From React navigation. Stack. Import. Right. Create app container from React navigation. Import home, right, from dot slash components the home. This one I think you already learned in module 2 when we did when I asked you to do the exercise on DataCamp. All right, there is this Unix exercise, the command line exercise. Dot mean current folder. So just to recap, because I know that in module 2 the class is not challenging, right? It's challenging, but at the same time also the level, the guys over there is quite advanced a little bit. So this is current folder. All right, so this one is go back one folder, go back one folder. Okay, so import this one not review detail, this one is detail. All right, from component slash detail, import add from component slash add. All right, so cons screens equals to home screen home. Okay, detail screen detail, then satu lagi about screen about. Okay, bukan about, sorry, add. Right, add. Okay, then I will do cons home stack. All right, equals to create stack navigator screens. All right, and then export default create app container home stack. Okay, so this one is home stack. All right. Remember back the step, right? This is home stack. Remember back the stack. Remember back the step after this. Go to app.js, all right, and then call this and make sure that you have the home page. Once you have the home page, then it's working. Okay. Then, if you remember, inside my app.js, this one, so this one, yeah. So everything will be got in app.js. I can delete. App.js, I can delete everything. And I will do import. It's almost always the same stack. Right? It's always the same stack. Nanti I akan ajar when we do tabs, you will see it's slightly different a little bit. But if you are doing only stack, it's always the same stack. Right? So import navigator, right? So import navigator from dot slash stack. I tak run Right, npm run web. Alright, once I do that, run it. Jangan tunggu terlambat. Don't make it. Jangan tunggu terlambat. Alright, once done, run it. And then if everything is okay, alright, so if everything is okay, I should have like this lah. I should have like this. Okay, boleh ni dulu ya. Can try. Okay, I will stop here. We will stop at 7:30, right? So no lah, not we stop at 7:30, right? I will stop here for this part. After this, we go for Maghrib break and everything. But I want to wait for 10 more minutes. Sorry, I want to wait for 10 more minutes before I myself go to ni. If you have any questions, if you tersangkut anything, you let me know. All right. Okay, so I go away first. I think we take around 30 minutes today. Right, around 8 lah, around 8. But I think somewhere 5 to 10 minutes I'm already here. In case you have any question, let me know. We will continue after. If you come in advance, all right. So today kebanyakannya revision, right? Most of it is revision, all right. So you just go to the next steps. You just go to the next assignment. This is assignment lah, right? It's a guided tutorial. So you go back to the next assignment, right, which is in the home page, add a button that will go to add new page, right? After that, you have to do this. After that, you have to do this. After that, you have to do this, right? So right? So if you are done, you just go to the next like that, next step, right? So I see you at 8 p.m. later. Okay. Okay, so from here, I will create a button inside the flat button. Right? Sorry, touchable opacity. Touchable opacity. Touchable opacity. All right. So inside this touchable opacity, I will have a text. Add item. Alright, item text styles dot button background color, for example blue, color, right, color white, right? And padding 10, for example. Right, text align center. Okay, so fresh. Something is wrong with here. The center is not defined. I have to do semicolon. Single quote. Means a single quote. Okay. Tapi kecil sangat kan? Well, I will do with 80% maybe. I think we do it with 80%. Comma with 80%. No, cannot. With well, 300. No, not here. Sorry, this one. I think this one need to be here. With 300. Text styles. Sorry. Alhamdulillah, color. With 300. Yeah, I think because I put there is okay. It was because of the so actually I think ini betul. Actually whatever that I did just now was okay. Color white. Alright. Just now because I put inside a single quote. Alright, number don't put a single quote. Alright. So I think it was okay. So this one 250. Okay, so that's my button. That's my touchable opacity. All right, so when the button is pressed, we go, and over here we need a navigator as well. So navigation, right? Navigation dot push. I am going to add page. Right. Navigation dot push. I'm going to add page. Okay. Sorry. Navigation or navigator. Sorry. Navigation dot push. Oh, lupa ni. Alright. So this one. Navigation dot push at page. Alright. So that's the first part. Alright. So once you've done this, the next part is creating the form inside the add page. Okay, so inside add page.
Cikgu, ada error.
Share. Apa? Kalau you reply ada error, you beritahu lah. Sebab kalau saya teruskan.
Navigation push, it's not functioning.
Alright, you letak bracket. You put bracket macam like yesterday. The same mistake as yesterday, I think. Curly bracket. You miss the curly bracket. Sama kan? The same problem. 96.
Sini
96.
6.
Kan?
Oh, okay.
It was the same mistake as yesterday.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So once done, you create the form inside page 2. All right, I already share you the form how it looks like. So you create it inside page 2. Okay, so inside add.js, so this one we're add new item, right? So we go back to text input, React Native. Okay, so actually I want the style, so that's why I do this. I want the style. So over here, cons. Follow the slide lah. Alright, sorry, where's this? Oh, sorry, not the slide. So follow the slide. So name, place, description. So cons name set name. Alright, equals to use state empty string. Cons place set place equals to use state single quote. Cons description set description equals to use state empty string. Okay, so over here, all right, over here, I will just put name, all right. Placeholder item name. On change text, I will do something like this. Okay, no. On change text, we know what to do. It's text. Set name text. Use state is not defined. From time to time, so when I do, I check. All right. You see, I don't wait until I don't write everything. Then only I check. I do step by step. Right. So this one first. Text input is not defined. At least I can correct it right away if there is a problem. Okay. And then I will do the second one, third one. All right. So this one is item description. All right. Set description. Right, this one is place item, place set, place. Think okay. All right, and then I have a button. I have buttons here. Same thing lah. Actually I liked touchable opacity, right? Because with touchable opacity, you have more flexibility on the styles. That's why yesterday I didn't change the color, right? Because it's not as flexible as this. So that's why you see me using touchable opacity more. All right, I have to import it. Okay, style lah. Kena pindahkan style. Okay, so I stop here again. All right, I stop here again. I think I add one more questions. When I press this, go to previous page. Right. When I press add, go to the previous page. And I want to remove justify content center because I don't think I did it. Right. I think just add page. Right. It could be on top. Right. It could be on top, and maybe I just add some padding there. Right. Padding. Then, for example, then I think it's better like this. Or this one here. Green or something. Okay, so I let you to complete the second page. If you are done, all right, a small exercise. When the button add item is pressed, go back to the previous page. Okay, so this one. Navigation, right? Navigation. And then when the button is pressed, right? When the button is pressed, I will do navigation dot pop. Navigation dot pop, which means go back to the previous page, right? Okay, then the next instruction is to create a list of mock items, right? So this could be mock items. For example, watch Money Heist. All right, Netflix. All right, so create a list of mock item. Prepare slide. All right. Google Drive or something. All right. So create a list of mock items that will be shown on home page. Okay, so 5 more minutes maybe, right, for you to create an ad page and for you to check, right, the flat list a little bit, and then I will share you the answer for that. Okay. Sorry, I want to look for. Don't confuse yourself. I want to show you something there. Okay. Okay, so from here, the next instruction is to create the home page. Alright, lengkapkan the home page. So same as yesterday, alright, same as yesterday, I will create a variable to-dos. Alright, so to-dos will have name, for example, watch Money Heist, please Netflix. Right, there's a description, right? Description. Few more episodes left from 6, maybe from 6. So that's number 1. Number 2, just now I said prepare slides. I'm pitching this weekend, all right? So I put that prepare slide. So this one is PC, all right? So need to change the pitch tag, all right, to include XX and YY. Okay, and then number 3, Tina. Oh, Tina. All right. Home. All right. Order burger Ramly. All right. Order burger Ramly or something. Okay, so that's the items, right? So I create an array of objects. Yang semalam, the one that we saw yesterday. So once we have done this, I'm going to do a flat list. Just like yesterday, we're going to do a flat list. Okay, so hari ni, yes, I promised you yesterday I'm going to explain how it really works, right? Yesterday I show you the simple one, right? So today, later I will explain to you how it works from the document. If we take the documentation bulat-bulat, alright. If we take the documentation bulat-bulat, how to read it, right? How to read it. So still, I'm going to refer to I'm going to refer to this one. I'm going to refer to the the first one. Right, I'm going to refer to this one, the first one. Flatless simple. Right. So the reference, your reference should be flatless simple. Okay, so this part, all right, this part is what we did over here. All right, so that's this part. And then we have a flat list, but this time around, I want to take it as it is. So this one, somewhere over here, I will import flat list. Okay. And then flat list, the data, all right, the data of the flat list is to-dos. All right. And then how does flat list work? All right, how does flat list? So this is the code for flat list, and then you will see this in the pattern. All right, in the pattern when you do React Native, when you do Flutter, for example, you will see the same pattern as well. All right. So data is data to be shown. All right, inside the flat list. That's what data there means. So I want to show to-dos. So in this case, the data will be to-dos. Render item, all right, render item here means how to show it. All right, so this is the UI design of each row. All right, so you will only need to design one row. All right, you will only need to design the first row or one row, and then after that, all right, after that it will repeat it. All right, it will replate it by replacing the data. And then key extractor is the unique ID of each row. Right, each of the item will have a unique ID. So it's the unique ID of each row. In our case, for example, we can use, for example, we can add ID name, all right, ID, all right. So one, I do here ID 2, ID 3, right? So normally, right, you have seen when you read database, normally the database will create this ID for you. When you use the database, kan automatically, when you add item inside a database, the ID will be created. Okay, so this one done. Item ID. This one render item. Yesterday it was long, so if we look back at the reference, today I want to teach you how they do it on the reference. So render item is actually being referred here. Right? So they create another function. So in React Native, right? In React Native, this const render item is actually a function. Right? So it's a function. So if you have something like this, const render item, all right, equals to bracket equals to something like this. This is actually function in new JavaScript, right? In new JavaScript, or we call it ES6. Okay, so that's function. So we go if you hey, I never learned this lah. Alright, I never learned this. I never need. We will do together as well tomorrow. Alright, we will not do tomorrow lah. On Friday, for example, Friday is actually where we try to strengthen our basics, our theory. We try to strengthen it every Friday. So all of that is actually explained inside ES6. Right? So there is this part which is called ES6. Even I myself tak siap lagi ES6, so I have to finish it with you. So there is this thing which is called right arrow notation. Right? So this is the explanation of whatever that you see here. So kita akan buat bersama, we do it together as well. Alright, so back to the code. Flat list, like we'll get a render item from here. Right? Flat list will get render item from here. So I can create a variable here. So const render item bracket item. So this item, right? This item is going to be passed. He is coming from to-dos, each of the item. And then I will call the item component. Right? I will call the item component. Where does item component comes? It comes from here. Or what you can do as well, right? You can create a new component here, which is called list item.js. List item.js, we do the same thing, right? But this is called list item, right? And then status bar, this one tak ada. Then I will follow this. It will have a view, and then we have a title. So it will have a view. Styles item, text style dot title. For us, this is name, and then another one is place. All right. So styles.name, styles.place. Right. So what should we do? Okay, I think clear. This is title, all right. But for us, all right, if we check back at the UI, we will show two things. We will show the what we want to do, right? The item first. All right. And then second one is the place. All right. So that's why in comparison, all right, in comparison to sorry, penat sikit hari ni. What do I want to say? Okay, kalau ini ada satu kan. So what I want to say is, if you have does the example have one line, all right, in comparison to example, these have two lines because of the UI. Okay, sambil-sambil, I will also copy the style. So I have item and title here, all right. And then I can also do place as well because I have styles placed there. So for place is just with font size 24. Okay, berhenti kejap, all right, and just set up. Okay, so let's tengok balik dari home, right? From home, I have a flat list. Flat list will call render item, all right? Render item will call this list item. So it's not item, it's going to be list item. So list item, I have to import it. So import list item from /list item, right? And then I will pass the item name, right? Item dot name, and I will pass the item place. So item dot place. All right, ini, and then inside list item dot place, I will call it, but if I'm not mistaken, I will have to bring out like this as well. I have to bring out like this, curly bracket, title, curly bracket, place. Then only all is well. Then only all is well. Kenapa dia tak keluar bracket, curly bracket, cost item. Oh, so this one is name. Okay, so once that's done, all right, should check it. All right, betul besar sangat lah, money heist besar sangat. Okay, berhenti lagi, all right, berhenti lagi. So if you are done, all right, if you are done with this, you can do the next thing, which is passing data to second page. But I will stop for a while if you need to update your code, or you need to update me, right? Or you need me to help look at things. All right, so let me prepare the screenshot. Right. Our next goal is to ensure that when we press the thing, all right, it will go to the second page. So that's our next goal. Okay, boleh update ya. So next exercise is when the thing is pressed, pass it to the second page. So ensure that when this is pressed, right, it will go to the second page, and then on the second page show the items. Right, show the items. I don't like watch series lah because tak lawa lah pula because of watch series. Okay, so boleh update your code maybe until 9 lah, 9.9.9.5 or something. And then kita sambung next part.
Cikgu, boleh share screen pasal
Boleh.
sekejap
Boleh ya. I nak ni kejap. I nak tukar position kejap, but you can share your screen. Okay.
Keluar macam ni.
Tengok ya. Home.js. Tengok your ni, tengok your file tu components.list item.
List item.
Okay, tengok list item tu apa? List item. Alright. Pergi balik dekat ni, dekat tadi yang home.js kan?
Home.js, okay.
Dia bukan ./components, just ./list item saja sebab you already inside the components folder.
Oh, okay.
And I think you boleh buang kot line 3. Line 3 tu kelabu kan? It means you don't use it. Whenever you see kelabu macam tu, it means you never use it. Delete the line. That one boleh buang kot. Status bar current height tu buang je lah margin top. Oh, margin hot. If you want to use it, you have to import it.
Aha. Oh, okay. Ini dekat mana? Release item.
Yes.
Oh, you suruh buang ni kan?
You buang lah. Dia tak nombor apa-apa.
Okay. Dia pergi bawah. So, okay. Letak justify content
Oh, tak ada ni. It's okay, but your ni tak keluar. Your flat list tu yang tak keluar sebenarnya, I think your flat list tak keluar. Go to let's try. I think it's a flat list. Save flat list tu, home.js save.
Dah nampak je save ni.
Yeah, render item. Render item we call that. That we call list item. Dekat list item.
Okay. Oh, I rasa I termiss S.
Okay. Ha.
Pun sama.
Well,
Tak keluar
go balik dekat home.js. JS. Style I rasa tu lah style container tu macam cuba tambah balik. Cuba just sorry, kan background color alas center correct. So that one correct earlier. Flat list data to do render item and item key extractor touchable opacity. On press add. Ni atas boleh flat list data to do render item. Render item key extractor equals to item.id. Item.name, item.place, list item from list item, go back to list item. Styles.title betul, size.place, name, please. Macam betul. Go back to your name, please. Go back to your home.js. Name, please. Name, please. Name, please.
So I tersilap letak dekat homestack ke tadi. I ada letak. Patut kena letak list item dekat sini je.
No, nothing. Sebab dia tak kena home stack.
Oh, okay.
Sebab kalau tak, your home tu dia takkan keluar. So that one your home keluar. So it nothing to it. It's between that two files only.
Okay. Tapi semua betul kan? Yang letak semua ni betul kan?
Betul. Can you copy that two files and then you share me on Slack? I'll check from Slack. Copy home.js dengan copy read there.
Okay.
I think it's your style. Next one. Cost render item tu bracket not curly bracket. This one You letak curly bracket. Actually it's a bracket.
Mana sir yang tadi
Yang
mana?
ya.
Okay, yang mana curly bracket dekat
You letak curly bracket tapi sebenarnya dia adalah bracket. Actually I pun copy paste daripada artikel.
Oh, okay. Yes, betul sir. So dia replace dengan round bracket
Replace dengan round bracket.
Dia keluar sir, yes.
Okay.
Thank you sir.
Alright. Okay, ada apa-apa masalah lagi? I baring lah, baring je. I rest. I'm teaching from the bed atas katil, no secret. But I tutup kamera jap. Later when I get back my energy, I will open back my camera. So now the next instruction is to make sure that this is pressable. All right. And then it will go to the second page. All right. Make sure that it is pressable and it will go to the second page.
Tahniah, congratulations. Congratulations to everybody. Good, kalau tak buka kamera tak boleh ada sini tutup kamera sekejap.
Okay, so
Tok Lin baru rancak coach.
sambil-sambil I will give you the for touchable opacity. I will do it here. Alright, I will do it here for simplicity. I will do it here. Touchable opacity. Touchable opacity. Alright, so on press, it will go to detail page. So navigation dot push, it will go to detail page. Okay, so that's going to detail page. After this,
Okay, Coach Elias, we have confirmation. You
check
can
that,
have the floor.
pass
Thank
the
you.
data, pass the data. All right, so pass the data, and then retrieve the data for the second page. Okay, so pass the data. Up curly bracket.
I'm the boss now. Thank you very much.
Item.
Okay.
And then I will retrieve it later on second page. Right, I will retrieve it on second page. Oh, when I off, I don't
So
see
I tahu,
anything.
okay,
When
semua
I off,
nampak,
I don't
okay,
see
good.
anything.
Apa kat
So, yang
sini
ni ya, yang ni yang I letak ya.
adalah
Okay, I will
congratulations
get
Alia, ya.
from
Dapat
the
anak mesti
second
masuk
page.
final sekali. Harap-harap ini tahun you lah. Baru
Yeah.
8 hari ya, baru 8 hari. Hari ini baru 8 hari ya. Hari pitch hari tu berapa hari? Alia.
Alright, so we do here text.
Hebat, hebat.
Semalam pitch.
Malam pitch lah.
So hari ke-8 dan ke-7
Navigation.
hari semalam.
Betul Wow. Thank you Alia. Okay, everybody, let's not
Don't
waste
get-
time. So now is the
Faham?
final pitch briefing. Yay!
Item
Jadi super lah dia. Ada briefing jadi
Name
super.
dia.
Okay. Alright. Now, just nak bagi tahu everyone. So, for the final brief, for the
Okay.
final super punya
This
pitching
one done.
ni, kita
Alright, so
kita
lengkapkan.
bagi
Do
30
the
slots
rest. Do the
30
rest.
slots. Alright. Logik kan?
Okay,
You at least boleh pitch sekali kalau you nak.
description.
You boleh pitch 2 kali kalau you nak. And then, get some
And then
feedback. Okay?
please.
Yes, everybody? Yes, ya? Berapa slot you boleh ambil? Berapa slot you boleh ambil? 1 slot saja.
Alright, so
Okay.
double check.
So
Double
we
check
have
after
9
this.
AM
We will
opening
finish
slots.
this
So we
for
should
this
have
exercise, but we will continue
more than
this
enough
again
slots, ya.
next week.
So daripada
Where
pagi
we do
sampai
local
petang.
storage.
Some AMs
But the remaining time,
ada
I
malam
want
pun
we
ada
will
tak
learn
sure,
how to
tapi
push
we've got-
this project to
We've
GitHub. We
got
have 2
slots for
projects
everybody.
to upload
One
to GitHub.
slot for
We will do
everybody.
that after this.
So
Alright, so
before you
5 more
come
minutes.
into your slot,
Double check.
have a game
And
plan
then,
sikit. You nak time dengan
After this, we will
okay?
upload it to
Boleh?
GitHub. An explanation about GitHub.
Alright.
Okay, can tak apa. I will just ni lah. I don't think it's important. This one navigation. Let me stop my camera here. So navigation dot get param item dot name. Alright, navigation dot get param item dot description. Navigation dot get param item dot place. Alright, so this one. This is what you did yesterday. That's why. Whatever that we did is actually revision. So if it's almost the same thing as yesterday. Okay, so over here is how to pass the data to the second page. Alright. So any problem, let me know now. Any problem, let me know now because just now tadi kata apa sound not really clear. So do now. Don't wait. That's the problem. If you wait, then I cannot help you. Right. Do now. If you have any problem, you let me know. Buat macam right tadi kan, I fix it right away. Okay, any issue? Any issue? Can I see? After this, I will see your code. All right. After this, we will push to GitHub. Then you will share the link. All right. Then I can see if there's an issue. Okay, we will do GitHub. All right, we will do GitHub so that you can share your code to me as well. So this one we already installed on module 2. All right, I think we already installed on module 2. If to verify, all right, you can close the thing. You do git minus version. Once you do git minus version, you should get a number. All right, so verify that GitHub is installed. In CMD. So if you get a number, everything is installed. If you don't get a number, then you have to install git scm. So git, this is how to do it. You go to git scm. Okay, and then you download git scm. All right. Double check everyone who don't have git, let me know. Who don't have git, let me know. Okay, everyone got git, huh? All have git. All right, then everyone already installed GitHub. All right, already registered GitHub. So github.com. All right, so log into GitHub. All right. Lupa lah password. Yeah, reset my password first. I think I think I know it. Shit. Okay, I will try. I will set lah. I also I think why I know why I was locked up. Okay, sekejap here. Let me restart. Okay, create a new repository and I will call it to do react native. All right, to do react native rn to do rn react native public, and then normally you will press this on module 1, you press this time you don't do it. All right, this time you just do create repository, don't click anything. All right, so that's the first step, create a repository. Okay, once you have done this, you will have this page. All right, this page will come out. Okay, boleh cuba buat dulu. Okay, once done, the command line to run is in this page, git init. All right, git init. I want to use git inside this project. All right, git init. I want to use git inside this project. Git add dot. I want to keep track of all the files inside this folder. So git init, git add dot. Git commit -m add item. I want to save my project. All right, so git init, I want to use git. Git add dot, I want to keep track of all the files inside this folder. Git commit -m add item. All right, I want to save it. Git remote add origin. This one you copy from here, don't copy from me. Copy from here, copy from this. Git remote add origin. All right, so this is your URL. And then git push origin master. So this is how you push to GitHub. So once you do that, all right, this means upload. All right, git push origin master means upload. So you upload it, and then everything will be there. All right, so this is the URL to Git. you can share it to me, all right, to make sure that everything is okay. I also can monitor from here actually. All right. Once everything is okay, you let me know. So at the moment, nobody is creating it yet. But once done, you let me know. All right, Rubanero, I said it, but still empty, yeah. So Rubanero still empty, right? So you have not pushed lah, right? You have not pushed. So and then later, once you're done, you let me know, and then practice with the other exercise as well, the yesterday's one. Okay, so the others let me know as well. If you have done but I cannot see it, then you share the link, so I can see it as well. Okay, kalau sudah with this one, practice with the other exercise. Practice with yesterday's exercise.
Cikgu boleh share screen? Ada error ke?
Can. Share.
Dia stuck sini sangat lama.
Ada window keluar tau dekat Chrome. Go or you, what you can do, you do Control C. You do Control C back. Okay. And then you do git push origin master. Alright, masuk isi benda tu.
Personal access ni.
This is your GitHub account. You press itu. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, tunggu jap. Okay, tak apa. You try one more time. Try one more time. Go back to CMD. Alright, try one more time. Don't press the button. You just okay. Okay, you may close and return the application. Go back to your browser. Permission to Rajabat is denied. Unable to access. Jaya. Pergi tengok balik can I see back your ni? Can I see back your ni tadi code just now? Git. Oh, kena pakai HTTPS. So what you going to do?
Yes sir.
Okay, let me show back one more time. Okay, you buat macam ni git remove origin. Alright, you do this. And then when you do it, okay, so let's say that I do something like this. So buat balik lah, react to do. Alright, then I forget to tell you, change this URL to HTTPS. Alright, the URL should start with HTTPS. So this line is git remote at origin HTTPS. Okay.
So kena buka repo baru ke sir atau?
Buat repo baru lagi sedang.
Okay.
Alright.
So sekarang I kena start balik buat git init ataupun I straight away pergi letak git remote add origin.
You buat git remote remove origin, git remote add origin.
Okay, git remote remove origin
Right. And then git remote add origin.
So kena tekan HTTPS kan.
Okay, boleh cuba ya. Try it lah.
Yeah. Dia prompt lagi sekali.
Kalau prompt tu you buat macam tadi. Ni okay? Alright. This one right?
Tapi repo saya ditunjuk empty. Oh, pasal dia dekat branch master.
Yeah, it's the new one, correct. Branch master.
Okay. Kalau nak tukar branch, kena pergi mana? Pull request?
No, if you want to change branch, tadi ada yang git remote branch tu. Kan, when we do just now, there is one line, git remote, git branch tu. Kali apa cuba. So, another example.
Yeah, existing.
No, it's the same thing, but it's this line of code. I want to make it simple. But kalau you nak buat, you buat ni, git branch minus m, the code also will be different. Right, but for you guys, I want to make it simple to make it on master. But if you want to change it, it's this line of code. Kalau tak, banyak kena hafal.
Oh, okay, saya dah keluar. Okay, boleh nampak sekarang master. Cantik.
Okay, satu lagi. And the others also you try because takut ada benda problem, so you make sure you try. If you don't finish, you can do with any files, any folder. Alright, kalau tak siap lagi, you can do with any folder, any files, HTML pun boleh. Okay, boleh cuba one more ni, and then I will explain a bit about Git, GitHub, GitLab. What is Git? What is GitHub? What is GitLab? All right, what is Subversion? All right, so we will just do a simple explanation about Git. Everything is inside the slide, but we just go through back Just go through back with you. Alright, so what is Git? Apa itu Git? What is Git? Git is actually a tool, alright? So based on this definition, Git is the software that helps you to manage change to your files. Alright, so whenever there is a change, alright, to your files, it will keep track of it. So kalau you ingat Google Doc, alright, if you remember Microsoft Office, Microsoft Words, then you save, and then there's a version save. So Git is that, it's saving the version. So by tracking this change, you will be able to recall specific version of those file later. So all this while you are doing it alone, I will share with you. Well, if I share with you, you can faham kan? So I can share lah, right? It's nothing secret. Nothing secret. I can show it to you. All right. So for example, we have a project, and then this project, we have like thousands push. Summary you push sekali je kan. So actually you can see the number, how many times this number has been pushed, has been commits 218 times. All right. So we have this information. Even in GitHub also we have, right? In GitHub also normally we have every project. We will have how many times I already push push it, commit how many commits. This I already pushed 5 times, for example, for this project. All right, so you check lah. Most of the time yours is 1. For example, this one is 218 commits, and then if I press it, this is tracking back. So somewhere around here, 27 October, I uploaded it. 1 November, I add a new file. 1 November, I add another file. All right, and then I had another file here. I had another file here. Right, so that's what Git is able to do as well. And then let's say that I say, something is wrong. I can even go in details. I can even go in. This is the version of the 1 November. If I want to get it, I can. All right, there's a command line for me to get the version on 1 November. All right. Let me see. I think can. All right. So ni nampak. These are green is the new things that I added. All right. Kalau jadi merah, things that are deleted. You don't see it here. This is I have this one more clear. More clear. So for example, these are all the change that happened. All right. So green means I added. Red means I deleted. All right. So old and new version. All right. So for example, this one. All right. You see green, red, everything. So green means I added. Red means I deleted. Right. So in GitHub also is the same thing, almost the same thing. Right. But inilah green means I added these files. Right. So you can see the version you are able to recall or you can able to retrieve it during that time. So that's when something happened, when your code breaks, you can recover easily to your previous version of code. Git can handle small projects with 1 developer and large project with 100 of developers. So in this module as well, you 4 orang kan. So 4 of you will be creating a project, termasuk Diana is not there. So to this project, Git, all this while you buat seorang, you do alone. Git also allow you to do collaborative working. So 1 person, all right, 3 of you, 4 of you working on the same project, and then all of you, right, can push, can update the same codes, and we can see what each of us change. All right, yang ini kita tak pernah buat. All right, you will do inside this module collaborative working. All right, you will work on a project every Friday, starting from week 4 when we do Flutter, because your project will be on Flutter. So for example, I can see, so these are the different team members: Farhan, Akila, Hakim. So everyone is working from the same repository. Whenever there is a change, right, we can see each other's change. Right, so that's what Git allows you to do as well. All right, so Git is the technology. Right, Git is the technology to do it, the software to do it. And then you have this thing which is called GitLab and GitHub. Or you heard about GitHub? You use GitHub. GitHub is the place where you put your project. All right, same thing as well. GitLab is the place where you put your project. Git is the way. GitHub and GitLab is the place you put your project. All right, Git and GitLab is a different thing. So I think you might, if you go interview, somebody might ask you, what is the difference between Git and GitLab, or what is the difference between Git and GitHub? You need to be able to make the difference. All right, Git is the process of doing backups or collaborative working with other developers, so that my code I can retrieve it later. All right, if I need it. GitLab or GitHub, for example, is a place where I put the codes, where it happens. All right, so you always use GitHub. All right, why we use GitHub? Because we want people to see our codes. All right, and as you know, once you upload, everyone can see it. I already told you, you can also create a private project. All right, you can also create a private project, so which means that nobody will see it. All right, but it's a limited number of private projects. All right, I can't remember how many. So you have a limited number of private projects or limited number of people that can contribute. So somewhere along the way, all right, when you do week 4, I will introduce you to GitLab. GitLab also is like GitHub. GitLab and GitHub is almost the same thing. It's just that GitLab, it offers more free stuff. So you can have private projects and you can work collaboratively. All right. So when you do your project on week 4, you will do 4 orang, 1 project. Then we'll use GitLab. And then for GitLab, you will work in team lah, right? So and then you can see like each other and everything when you do Flutter. Okay. So other than here, all right, Git is just one There's another way of doing version control which is called subversion. It's slightly older version, right? This is just FYI only. Okay, any other questions for today? So upload the other code. I'm monitoring from here. Upload the other code, yesterday's code. Once you're done, you let me know. Any questions, you let me know as well. All right. We will continue to do this exercise next week. Not tomorrow, next week. We will add save data. So we will do the add, we will do the delete, we will do the read part, and this data can be saved inside the database as well, inside the local database. So that's what we're going to do next week. Tomorrow, maybe we do API first, right, before we do local storage. Any questions? All right, so tomorrow, if you have any questions that has nothing to